Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Um, hope everybody's doing good, man. I truly do hope everybody's doing good, man. I know it's not easy. A lot of stuff going on right now in the world, but I do hear some positive stuff, man. I hear that there's going to be peace in the Middle East. The quick '90s reference, and that's good, man. That's good. Based on what I've seen in this timeline or in these videos or whomever's making the videos, whether it's AI or AI or AI, forgive me, AI or regular people. The videos are pretty interesting that I've seen. I'm trying to think what else. Hearing about the peace. I heard that the Knicks won the championship, which is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think what else. What else is going on? That's really about it, man, that I could think of. And the World Cup has started. I tried to watch a few of the games. Didn't really get into it. It seems controversial. I'm not sure. But we'll see how the rest of the World Cup goes. But it is good news, though, to hear about there being peace in the Middle East. And this is just me talking. This is nothing crazy. This is just me talking, all right, in general. I see some of the things happening around the world. It seems as though a lot of countries have become more aggressive in regards to immigration. And that could be understandable because at this time it seems as though a lot of people are encouraging for their countrymen, countrywomen, or whatever terminology you want to use, for a lot of people to return home, even if that means second or third generation families that identify with a term of nationality or in terms of nationality. All right, you have all the many countries here throughout the Caribbean. You have all the countries in South America, notably Brazil. You have the countries, I'm trying to think. In Asia, I'm trying to think what else. All over the world, people are returning to their different nations. All right, whether they be first, second, or third generation, a lot of people are weighing that option in regards to visiting the home of, I guess you could say their ancestors in a sense. All right, I'm trying to think what else. I know the vision is like that is something that is what is being pushed because it's an ongoing theme with this, with things going on. So in this third dimensional realm, in this matrix, things are based on where you're from, all right? Or what you identify with, all right? Whether it could be culturally or ethnically, right? In terms of the matrix, for instance, right? I was, say, born in Jamaica, and then I migrated and I became American, and then in the midst of me doing that, I was also traveling. So I traveled to Egypt, and I was in Egypt for a long period of time. So as a result, I on paper, definition wise, I am a Jamaican American Egyptian. Right? in legal paper terms, I am a Jamaican American Egyptian. Now, this is just my opinion. All right. I know a lot of times, once again, I say division is what everybody, well, I should say, division is what can be motivating to others. And divide and conquer is how, I guess, these entities, how they move, right? So they'll come into the groups and cause the bickering and the fighting and come up with the important components or the important points to show division between us. All right. Now, in the midst of my travels, all right, I haven't been everywhere, but I've been to a few places. Culturally, in regards to melanated people, and this is no disrespect to anybody, when I travel to, like, say, Dominican Republic and I listen to reggaeton, I hear the reggae, and then I hear or the Caribbean rhythm, music-wise, and then I hear the cadence of, like, say, of hip hop or rap, right? You know, which hip hop is originated in America, right? That's the home of hip hop, all right? So then you have that sound, all right? But then you have that sound, the reggaeton, and then you have Afro beats, you have hip hop, of course, and you have reggae, you have merengue, you have calypso, you have all these different sounds, right? But then I look at how we're dancing and how we're moving, all right? And I'm like, from traveling to the Caribbean islands to Africa, and of course me living in America, like I see the similarities between us, all right? Whether it's the sound, how we eat, or the diversity of food. I'm trying to think what else. I see the similarities, all right, in certain things. All right, I don't really see so much of the division, but I understand that is how these lower vibrating archons, that is how they operate. They use the divide and conquer method. And unless you're truly conscious, you will play into it and not pay attention to what's really going on. All right, it's always like a magician. It's always pay attention to this hand, but not the other hand. All right. So to throw your focus on what the real problem is, they'll point out every other thing that they can to show you what is causing all the problems, except for the main reason behind all the problems. All right? You be trying to find the main reason for all the problems, and the person that is pointing out all the other problems, right, who you look at as like, I don't know, a leader or somebody that, is supposed to be leading, whatever, all right? And they're telling you about all the problems, but the main problem is the person that is talking about the problems. The problems can easily be fixed. If one set of people is dependent on another set of people, and another set of people is dependent on another set of people, so if that first group of people, if they crumble, or whatever the case may be, something happens to that first group, does that second group then do they take on the challenge of maintaining what the first group couldn't maintain? And then does that third group now, do they hop to the next level or stage, or replace the second group that is now the first group, and then the third group, whatever the case may be? I hope what I'm saying kind of makes sense. If you can kind of see what I'm saying, right? Because a group of people is depending on another group of people. I'm trying to think what else I want to say. So you have your nations. You have your people that identify with their different nations. I want to say that perhaps this is going off of the what you guys believe is pseudoscience. All right. It might come down to say when the Most High comes back, or I don't know, whatever. It could be possibly based on tribes. All right. And I know a lot of groups that are still extremely tribal, in a sense where they identify and they hold on to those their roots of origin in regards to their ancestors, them being descendants, and whatever belief system or whatever they believe in, right? So there is a tribal thing. That's why sometimes you can't marry into certain families. That's why you can't have children in certain bloodlines, right? Because you are not part of that tribe. You are not part of that origin of that group. This is no disrespect. I'm not trying to be mean, malicious, negative. I'm not trying to be none of that stuff, right? I'm just being real. I'm talking very real to you, straightforward, right? So there are people that identify with tribes and groups. This now is what I can say can be the conflicting phase of what we're going to see in regards to the future. Some groups identify with their ancestors, whether their ancestors were good, whether their ancestors were bad, whatever the case may be, right? So whatever they felt like their ancestors had before, and say they lost it or they don't have it anymore, based on the geopolitical things that's happened in the world in the past, say in the cutting and carving of places on the map, right? So this country now, these are their border lines, all right? And let's just say a country or whatever, a group, in ancient times, that piece of land belonged to their ancestors. Now they feel like, say, if they have the political backing and they have the political or the military might, right? They then will force the opposition or force the occupation of that then land because it belonged to their ancestors. Right? So even though we're in the new world, I guess we're part of the last reset. That is controversial talk, right? Because some of these buildings we know for a fact that people stumble upon them, right? That's why some buildings you will see, it says, it won't say built, it will say founded or found. I hope that makes sense. I don't think these people are trying to lie to us. They just want us to figure it out. They just want us to figure it out. It's somewhat like a game, but it's not a game. I don't know how to make that make sense or sound serious when I say that. It is a game, but it's not a game. I hope that makes sense. All right? Because in a manipulating way, rich people, right? Rich people manipulate the game. All right? No disrespect. Controversially speaking, sports is for rich people. No disrespect. Right? Rich people are gambling on these games. The owners and all these other big wig rich people, they're betting on the games. They're the ones gambling. right? And this is no disrespect, but it's like as though our lives are a gamble, and the say the powers that be or the power players, they're playing roulette. They're playing I don't know, Texas Hold'em. I don't know, blackjack. Right? They're gambling on everybody's lives, literally. I can't make this up. Unless, like I said, unless what I'm seeing in this timeline based on videos that I've seen and things that I've heard, it's, I don't know. There's a show that came out a couple of years ago on, I forgot what network it was, where they had like sinkholes opening up in, I think on like a ranch or something. But it turned out that that sinkhole was like a time capsule, but more like a time portal. And then I think you have to see the show. I can't remember the name of the show. I don't feel like looking it up right now. But you figure it out. Some of you guys probably will look it up and probably know what I'm talking about. So something happens where it affects time when somebody either falls into this hole or it like, I don't know. It's a crazy show. It's a crazy series. But I brought that up to say that I seen today that there are sinkholes happening right now in real time in the nation of Turkey. Real life sinkholes popping up all over their country. That's what I heard. Unless it's fake. Forgive me if what I've seen with TikTok, whatever, is fake. I know a lot of the AI and propaganda and all that fake stuff is on there because people have agendas, right? People have agendas. If they can't control you, if they can't manipulate you, they'll do everything in their powers to make you look bad because it's an image contest, apparently, right? But like I said, in my opinion, when it's all said and done, it's going to be based on your tribe, based on possibly your bloodline, right? Were your ancestors good? Do you feel proud about what your ancestors have achieved? Do you see progress in terms of humanity? I've heard in another video recently, and I don't want to lie. Let me. This one I will have to tell you this because I want to make sure we're seeing the same stuff. Talking longer than I wanted to. I just watched the video. So there was a lady on there, and she was saying that a lot of people identify with certain cultures because they might have that in their bloodline. They might have that in their bloodline. So they'll claim different nationalities. Just like, for the example, like I said, I am Jamaican born, migrated to America, became an American, but in the midst of that also traveling and then picking up residency in Egypt. In Egypt, I hope you're not mad at me. I still have love for you, Egypt. For the people that took care of me, that took care of Goma, I appreciate you. I genuinely do. May the Most High bless you in all that you do. To the people that genuinely showed me love in Egypt, you guys called me Goma, and I appreciate you. All right. Now, this young lady in the video, she said that she, based on her history, a lot of people identify with different cultures, different nations, right? And I'm thinking to myself, if that's the case, like, if we're really truly like a big melting pot, if we're really like a real family, why can't we get along as humans? Why can't we get along? If that is true, where certain people identify with certain nations, right? Why can't we get along? Is it a skin color thing? Is it a tribal thing? Is it a bloodline thing? Is it an alien thing? We can say that now, right? Because before people were crazy, but now you're not crazy anymore. UFOs and what do they call them now? UAPs, right? Extraterrestrials, whatever, right? Interdimensional terrestrials, right? All these things are real now. That's what I'm saying. What is the problem then? If we are so we have such a bond and a link ethnically and culturally and all this, right? Why can't we get along? What is the problem? Can I ask that question? Is it a spiritual thing? Are some people bad? Are some people evil? Are some people NPCs? Are some people clones? It's scary. Just recently, I was looking at a video. Let me pull the video for y'all. I'm looking at a video, and a young man just passed away. Suddenly, a healthy young man just passed away, gone. They said he was sitting in. They said he did something charitable though, which was good. He was feeding the homeless, and then he passed away. Let me pull the video up. Oh yeah, this is the video right. This is the video right here. If you get a chance, please check out this video. Please check out this video. And there was different people speaking, but they was talking about how there's so much connection and but the thing is, why can't we get along? If everybody is mixed, like some people have this blood in them or that blood in them, why can't we get along? What is wrong with people? Right? Why can't we get along? What is wrong with people? Can I ask that genuinely? Is it a tribal thing? Is it a skin color thing? Is it a political thing? Is it an alien thing? Is it a spiritual thing? Is it a religious thing? Why can't we get along? Why can't one person in their nation live peacefully and just, focus on the function and the movement of their nation without worrying about what another nation is doing? To the point where instead of you getting on the phone like a mature person, hey, Mr. President, or hey, Mr. So-and-so, hey, Mr. Political title, whatever political title you guys want to put on there. Hey, sir, we have a conflict of interest, or we have a disagreement. We have this or that. I'm educated. You're educated. I went to this school. I'm a part of this chapter. You're a part of this fraternity. We can come to a compromise, sir. But no, they're not doing that. Right? And it appears alien. It appears alien. I seen Alien Nation. If you guys ever had a chance to see it, that is a 90s show or 80s show. Alien Nation. All right? Alien Nation was the name of the TV show. And then when you get another chance, there's a show that came out years before that. It was called V. And as creepy as it sounds, they made another updated version of it about lizard people that are cannibalistic. Now, just not just to throw off. Why can't we get along? Why can't people get along then? Do we, if these shows are subconsciously trying to tell us something, does that mean that we have lizard people amongst us now? That's why we can't get along? Do we have lizard people amongst us now as to why people on earth cannot get along? We are so blessed. We get to breathe fresh air. I feel the breeze. I love the breeze. The ocean breeze, it feels so good. We have vegetation. We have a variation of fruits and vegetables and stuff. I would show you guys the whole property, but it's not my property. I don't want to be disrespectful. But they got a whole bunch of stuff here. Why can't we get along? We're so blessed as people. Why can't we get along? What is it an ego thing? Is it to feel like, oh, I'm bigger than you, I'm tougher than you, I'm gonna, oh, press the button? Like, what is it? What is in the psyche of people that you cannot be happy on earth to see other people happy, that you are losing your mind, that you want to see fire and destruction, and you cannot be human? Who would want to see the destruction and hardship and pain and misery of human beings? Who wants to see that? What makes somebody feel good about the pain of a human being with a soul? I don't be over dramatic. I love you guys, man. If you have a soul, I love you. If you're a human being and you're striving to be a good person, I love you. Based on the TV show, folks, it's a possibility that we have lizard people amongst us. And I've seen the masks on TikTok. All right, I've talked long enough. Talked way too long. Longer than I wanted to. Hopefully you guys get to see this video. If you're human and I have offended you, I apologize. If you have a soul and I have offended you, I apologize. All right? I hope that you get a chance to do some research, and I need to do some too. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. Because the way things are looking now, it's scary. I don't know if these videos are, like I said, are real, the things that I'm seeing on the timeline. It's scary. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. All right. Peace and blessings. Y'all be good, folks. I'm out. What?